Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Harvey from Black Forex Traders. So I'm back with another YouTube video. So I know I've been MIA since November. I haven't posted any videos. So this is the first video where I'll be resuming my series of weekly market analysis video. So this is the first one. So if you're new to the channel, just please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then if you're old subscriber, thank you for your continued support. So I won't waste your time here. So I'm just gonna get straight and start analyzing the market for you so that you can know which pair to look for next week. So let's get it. So as you can see here, we have Euro USD is on daily. So I already analyzed this one. So as you can see, this is my analysis for Euro USD. So as you can see here, the reason I have the green line here, the green horizontal box here, it represents my breaker block here. So this is the breaker block, and this is the trend down. Now as you can see, they're trying to push up here, so they're giving us something like this. So they're just pushing up a little bit. So I'm anticipating for them to come to this level here, and then they will try and drop down a little bit. I don't know for how long. Then they should continue to the QML. So let me try to go to smaller time frame so that you can see the full setup. So let me zoom it out so that it can be visible. So as you can see on a smaller time frame, this is what I have here. So this is my breaker block here, then this is the retest, and this is the trend down. Now as you can see, they are doing a compression here. Then this is where they broke the previous high, which was this one here. It's more like a triangle. So this was a compression here. So as you can see, this is where they broke the compression, then they went up. So it's more like a compression, and also we have what, an ascending channel here. So I'm just anticipating them to come here. For now, when they open the market, they should come here. Then from this point, they should try maybe and push up to this level. Then they make a small reversal, then they push to the QML level here. Then that's when I get what, a huge sell here. So let's move to the second pair. So the second pair is gold. So this gold, let's go back to daily. So let's zoom it out. So as you can see, gold created this high here. Created this high here from where? From here, from this old supply here. So this was the supply, this was the retest. So this was what, our liquidity level, which means these are equal highs. So this is our liquidity levels. Then they broke, they go to the supply, and from there, now as you can see, they made this move down, a huge movement down here, giving us a fair value gap here. Then from here, as you can see, they tried to do what, to make a choppy movement, trying to push up here. So as you can see, they're still trying to push up. Then this is the supply that I'll be looking for. It's this one here. Then let's move to 4-hour time frame. So this 4-hour time frame, so on 4-hour time frame, let's focus on this part here. So as you can see here, this is the demand zone here, which makes this what, a rally base, then a rally. So let's zoom it out and go back to our supply zone, which is this one here. So as you can see, this is our supply zone. Then even if we adjust our lights, they will still be here. Then maybe let's end up here on 3-hour time frame. So as you can see, I'm just anticipating for them to just knock here, then push to this supply, then another drop. So this will be my setup on gold. This is what I anticipate to happen on this gold here. So let's see what happens once the market opens. So this is my setup here. As you can see, Then let's move to NASDAQ. Okay, let's start from daily. Let me zoom out. So as you can see, NASDAQ dropped from this point here. They dropped, then they created this pin bar here, then they pushed up here, then they created this high, then they pushed down, then I think here there was a demand zone here where they just reversed here, making this pin here. As you can see now, they're trying to push up a little bit, but for me, I don't think NASDAQ is done with pushing down. As you can see, for me, I'm looking at this level here. Let me mark the demand zone, maybe this one here. From here, then I will start to look for a buy. So I won't be focusing on this one here for now. So as I'm still looking for sell, so I'll be focusing on this supply here, which is this one here. Then let's move to 3-hour time frame, then adjust our lines like this. Let's move to 1 hour, then let's make it like this. So this is the supply zone here, as you can see here. Sorry, the demand zone that I spoke about, this reversal point. So this small pin, this pin bar here is the demand zone here. So I won't be focusing on this one, I'll be focusing on this part here. So let's end up on 30 minutes time frame. So the setup that I'm having, or the bias that I'm having on NASDAQ, is for them to come to this one here. So this will be what I'll be looking for on NASDAQ. So this is my break of structure here. As you can see, this is my break of structure. Then even if I'm using this one here, this is my mitigation block here. This is my mitigation block. So they might give you something like this. Let me delete this one here. Since this is our mitigation block, then they might give us something like this. So this is the possible movement that I have on NASDAQ. So be on the lookout for this mitigation block here. Then from there you can start to be more focused on this supply here. But for now, look at this mitigation block here. So let's move to AUD USD. Here is AUD, same thing. Let me go to one daily, then I'll push it here, and as you can see here, this is what I have this part. So I'm going to analyze both supply and the demand. So I'm be focusing on these ones here in the middle because they represent a lot of consolidation here. So let's go to 4-hour time frame. Then let's go to this one. I'll zoom it out so that you can see the supply. The reason why I'm taking this one here is because if you draw your lines like this, you'll see that this is an ascending channel also. You can see the ascending channel, so meaning that there's a possibility of this movement here like this. Maybe they can just make another pullback, but eventually my direction is for them to come to this supply before they continue with their downtrend. So this is another setup that I have on AUD USD. So this is the supply zone that I'll be focusing on. So I'll be focusing on this shaky movement here, the up and down. So I'll be focusing on where the market turned down for this downtrend here, right? So that's all on AUD USD. Then let's move to USD JPY, and let's go to daily. Sorry. You know, this one here, you can see from this break of structure here, they failed to do what? Let's say, let's assume that let's just say for me, I think they did what? They failed to respect the order block, because the order block was this one here. This is the first order block here. They failed the first order block. Then I think they respected this order block here. This is the second order block here, right? So Let's focus on this second order block, which is this one. Then we have this, which is the supply. Then let's go to 3-hour time frame, adjust our lines, the supply, put our lines nicely. Then let's go to, let's move it here. Sorry, we can check this consolidation here. Can take this consolidation here, but for me I'm focused on this supply here, so let me delete this one here. So I'm focused on this one here because this is the supply, then this is my breakout structure here. Then I like the way they lift the supply, the first movement out of the consolidation here. So I'm anticipating them to come to this level during the week. They might not come here on Monday, but eventually they will reach this level. Then we'll see if they respect this level, then we'll take the market down, right? Then that's all on USD JPY. You can scale down to 1 hour on this one here. You can make your entry on 1 hour. As you can see, still beautiful, still a beautiful supply zone. Then let's end up on AUD. This is our last setup, or the last pair that I'll be analyzing today. So let's quickly put it out. So as you can see, this is the supply that they respected nicely, and also this one nicely, as you can see. Then they push down. Then as you can see, this is the supply that we have, untested supply is the one. Then we have this untested demand, which is this one here. Then let's go to 3 hour like this. Then let's push this one to the last consolidation before the breakout structure. Look, the beautiful movement out of the zone, the beautiful movement out of the zone. Then as you can see, let's end up on 1 hour. Let me zoom it out. So I think I'm gonna go to 2 hour time frame because when I go to 1 hour I no longer see my demand. Okay, you're gonna end up here. So my buyers here is this movement here. Maybe they can break through, but for now let's use this scenario here. So this is the kind of movement that I'll be waiting for on AUD. So you can take your interest on 1 hour or 30 minutes time frame. So yeah guys, that's all for today. So this is all for next week. This is what I have for you. So let's continue supporting my channel, and I'm grateful for that. So I'll see you on the next video, since this is the first video where I'll be resuming my weekly series of this video. So thank you guys.